Okay, so today we've got this very stylish VICTRIP R6, I'd say off-road e-bike. Kind of reminds me of a mini version of the Engui M20. Bit jealous really. I wish they'd make a adult version of this bike. This would have been a lot of fun to ride this bike. Now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to really test it out, so I'm going to let my daughter ride this bike because as you can see I'm a bit too big for this bike. Now I'm 6'1", so if I was riding this my knees would be up here, and yeah, even though there's quite a lot of spacing from the handlebars to the back seat here, there's plenty of room. This has also got a twist throttle, so I think at some point I'm going to take it for a spin, for a little ride. I'm just going to have to, just to get a feel of it. And but we'll see my daughter ride this, and she can tell me how she feels on this bike. Now, this is a new model, which is different from the old one. Just to let you know, with the unboxing here, there wasn't too much to do. All this back end was already fixed, all done up, apart from the seat, which putting this on with the tools provided was a bit of faff. But if you've got a little socket wrench, there won't be a problem putting that bike back seat on at all. So all I had to assemble when putting this bike up was the front wheel, which is pretty straightforward, the front lamp, the indicators. There are plenty of videos online if you get stuck, and that's what I did. It was pretty much straightforward. These handlebars, they just come on pretty, very straightforward, and this little screen which the wiring all connects up. Like I said, if you go online there are plenty of videos there to help you build this, but it was pretty easy. I had it all put together in no time at all. So yeah, this is the VICTRIP, probably suited for smaller people, maybe 5 foot to 5'3", or definitely teenagers, for a bit of off-roading. As it is, I think this bike is UK legal. It's got a twist throttle, but as it is, very noisy out here today. Helicopters, planes, cars. The sun's come out, so they've all come out. So yeah, like I said, what was I saying? It's got a twist throttle, but as it is, it's only set to something like 4 miles per hour, which is to assist you coming off a junction or for walking. I'm not sure at the moment if I can break the speed. Now with the motor on this, something's telling me it's 250 watt. I know the previous model was a 750 watt motor. This could be, I just don't know. I'll have to look into it, which I'll explain in a minute. Now, whether you can break the speed, I'm not sure, but I think you can. I think you can. The battery on here is a 48 volt battery. You can take the battery off. You have a key for the battery here. You get 2 keys. To switch it on, you've got a little standby button here to switch it on. Now what's different about this and the old models, I think they provided you with a couple of swabs for security on the older bike, which is now replaced with this key you have here. So to switch the bike on, you have to put this key over here and switch it on here. In the previous bike we didn't have this at all, which is good really for security. Nobody's taking this bike unless they had that key to put in over here, so I quite like that. I'd seen the swabs on the old version. I thought we'd have to beep beep to switch it on and all that. I thought that could be hassle. If those swabs go, what's going to happen there? So to switch it on there. Also on here, press the standby button here and it comes on. Really nice colourful LCD display over here. Now previously the LCD they had on here was a lot bigger. It was about the size of a mobile phone. This one's smaller, which I think is much better because it gives you more room on the front here. If you wanted to put some cameras up on each side, you've got that space, whereas before that monitor was taking up all that room on the over here. Now, as I can see, you've got your buttons here. You've got the I button for your information menus and all that. I'm not sure what you've got the plus and minus over here. So you've got, according to this, you've got 5 different speeds on here. You've got your front lamp on here and on here by the looks of it. Your horn. That's quite a loud horn, that one, I must say. That's the loudest horn I've heard so far. What I like about this is the indicators you get on the bike. Not just the front, but the indicators work on the back as well. So you've got your indicator buttons here. You can put them as a hazard. So yeah, I'm quite impressed actually. This is the first bike where I've seen indicators, or should we call them blinkers, on the front and back, which is really, really good. Now the bike feels solid. It's got a shock on the back here, so it's got a nice suspension, and on the front over here. Yeah, this is really made for off-roading. I really do like it. So yeah, on the tyres over here, they're 16x4 fat tyres. So they're a lot smaller than the usual 20x4, 16-inch there on the back. Like I said, I don't have too much information on the motor, but at the moment I think it's locked. I think it's a 250 watt motor. I could be wrong, could be 750. I will look into it. Your brakes here, they're just your normal brakes. They can feel like they could do with a bit of adjustment on them. So yeah, this is a beautiful, stunning bike, I must admit. I really like it. I'd love an adult version of this. So I don't suppose you could make one VICTRIP for the taller gentleman. That'd be nice. So yeah, beautiful looking bike. I really am impressed with it. You've got the mud guards on here, they're plastic. Yeah, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to let my daughter test this bike out, and we'll discuss it, and probably later on I'm going to have a little go on it, even though I'm going to look stupid. I just need to get a feel for this bike. So let's have a look at this in action. Okay, so VICTRIP had sent me this little gadget over here. This is a decoder so that I can change the speed on the bike. You can't change the speed on the LCD screen, which is unusual, so I've never seen anything like this before where you have to use a decoder. Now, I'm just going to check the actual speed on this at the moment. This is another way of showing you how to change the speed on this. I keep forgetting to switch the battery on all the time. Right, try again. So here we go. I'm gonna put it at speed assist 3, and with the throttle on here we're only gonna get 5 miles per hour with a throttle. So I'm just gonna switch this off again. We're gonna go to the other side and attach this cable, and I'll show you how it works there. Right, so over here you've got a cable that goes to the LCD screen, and you know, it's pretty straightforward. You just connect these like so. Always fidgety, these things to put in, aren't they? Okay, so back over here and I'll show you how to set it up. Okay, now our cables are connected. We'll have to switch it on, press the standby. This should go to 45. There you go. I'm just going to switch it off again here, and reconnect the cables, obviously. So I'm just going to take them out. Ooh. Bloody hell. Reconnect this back to the like so. Now switch it on again. Right, we're going to go to the speed assist 3 and see what we're going to get here with the throttle. Okay, so I'm getting 28 miles per hour. So there you go. Now it's unlocked. I'm going to take it out and see how it goes. Oh, I feel really, really big on this bike. Ooh, all right. She's shifting all right. 36 kilometers there. Like the seat on this, really comfortable, and the handlebars feel really nice. If I tried pedaling, I cannot pedal on this, not a chance. I mean, look at my knees on this bike. They come up really high, so for me, I'm just going to use the throttle and get a sense of yeah, what the bike actually feels like, and I like it. And for anyone under 5'4", I think this will be a lot of fun, and for teenagers over 14. My daughter rid it and she loved it, and nothing bad to say about it. She had no problem when the cars were coming by pulling off on the hills. She had no problem with that. It pretty much went straight away. And even getting up the hills, she had no problems getting up the hill. Now I was filming in front of her and she was behind me all the way. So yeah, she liked it, she enjoyed it. Now she's 16 years old. I do think she was a bit tall for it, but she really enjoyed it. And yeah,
no complaints from her. So at the moment I'm in throttle, going up the hills, no problem. I probably think it would struggle a bit on a really, really big hill because of my size and weight. Like I said, I'm 6'2", was 18 stone, not sure what I am now, probably the same. But so far, it's really good. I'd love an adult size of this. So VicTrip, if you do one for adults, I'd really be interested in this. It just feels really, really nice. Brakes could do with adjusting. One of the brakes isn't working well at all. I'm not sure whether it's the front or the back, because most of these bikes, they're always the wrong way around. So that could be the back brake that needs some adjustment. Yeah, those brakes need adjusting, definitely. When my daughter rid it, it was locked, max speed at 15 miles per hour. She felt it was fast, and probably because it's a small bike, you're closer to the road. I don't know, that might make it feel faster. But riding it now feels good. I've seen some other reviews about it where they felt the bike was a bit noisy. I'm not having any noises at the moment at all. I can't feel anything from the back end. Only when obviously you're going over the bumps, that's just normal. But no, it's alright. I like it. I really do like it. And I want an adult version of this. It'd be fun. Now I know I've unlocked it, and you can put it back, but the only reason I unlocked it, obviously because I can't ride it, pedal it, so I unlocked it just to use the throttle, just to get a feel of what the actual bike is like from my point of view. But you could get the decoder if you want from VicTrip, and if you're going up mountainsides like I do a lot, and I usually cut the speed off just to get up the hills, and yeah, that would work really well for that. And then you can just put the speed back to normal when you're on the roads. This feels really good. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be a bit of a struggle, really, because of my height. I probably look ridiculous. Someone's got to review them, haven't they? I'm pretty sure that any young teenager who had this bike as a gift would absolutely love this bike. And not only teenagers, but for small people, you know, for the shorter person, about 5'4" and under. I think this should be pretty good. Right, I'm going to do this hill now and see what it's like with me on a throttle of getting up here. My daughter got up here yesterday, no problem. I'm just curious with my weight how that would be. Now I've got it set to kilometers now, so I have no idea what that is in miles per hour. 23, 22 kilometers, 21 on the steepest part. No, it's going to get up there, no problem.